All right, wrestling fans, bells gone, tag team action, welcoming you to this week's Southern States Wrestling Power Half Hour. My name is Joe Wheeler. We've got a tremendous program in store for you this week with Southern States Wrestling. Great tag team matchup to open it up with. You've got the T-Rex Express on the right-hand side of your screen, Troy Buchanan and Rex Atkins. And, of course, Rex Atkins is our current Southern States Wrestling and Canadian champion. So this man, tremendous titles all over the world, in Canada and here in Southern States Wrestling. And, of course, he's taking on Dustin Steele in the camouflage. He's got him in a side headlock position right now. And Dustin Steele's tag team partner in this matchup, Bulldog Mac, right here back in Southern States Wrestling. Should be a great contest to start off this week with Southern States. We're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking it out, no matter how you may be joining us all across this great world of ours. Tag team action kicking it off this week as Dustin Steele right there got him with that shoulder block as Rex Atkins has sought the refuge on the floor here in the opening moments of this week's program. Got a lot in store for you this week's fans. We're going to be hearing from Bo James, and of course you will see the tape that Bo James has talked about. You will see it right here this week on Southern States Wrestling, but it had to be censored. Things got rough, things got so graphic, so out of control that the footage has to be censored, but we will show it to you this week right here on Southern States Wrestling, fans. So stay tuned in for that. We've got a big program for you, no question about that. Rex Atkins in the blue tights just caught Dustin Steele with a hard shot right there, and now makes the tag to his longtime partner Troy Buchanan. The T-Rex Express right here taking care of business. Oh, but Dustin Steele right there caught him with a big double clothesline right there as the T-Rex Express now scrambling to the refuge on the floor. Rex Atkins, of course, your current Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and he is the current Canadian Champion as well. And his partner Troy Buchanan, tremendous competitor, and he has held titles throughout the entire region and, of course, in North America, Canada, all over. These guys travel extensively in the world of wrestling. Dustin Steele, though, right there, he caught him, and he certainly scrambled their plans north and south of the border right there. Dustin Steele, good hometown boy, coming to you from Kingsport, Tennessee, and he's made his way in Southern States Wrestling, definitely looking to make an impact as much as possible. Rex Atkins now, caught him right there. Big chop right to the chest. Takes his man now, sets him up, and again tattooing Bulldog Mac. He's complaining. He's got the referee now over in his corner. As Dustin now unloading a couple shots here. Dustin Steele fighting out of that corner best he can. He's got Rex Atkins in trouble, and now makes that tag. Here comes Bulldog Mac to you. Bulldog Mac back here in Southern States Wrestling, tremendous competitor, former tag team champion in his own right. He got caught right there with a kick from the outside. He responds, but look out behind you. There's the champion. He ducked under that clothesline. Went for a high cross body right there, got caught. Now in behind his man. Atkins with a reverse waistlock here. Bulldog held on here. Great anticipation from Bulldog Mac, but he got caught in the eyes there by Buchanan, it looks like, as Troy Buchanan was able to catch him in the eyes, and that was that one blink right there. That's all it took. Atkins now in for a cover, and got a 2 count only out of that. What a great exchange there by these tremendous competitors coming to you, Southern States Wrestling. Troy Buchanan now drops that knee right across the back of the head area, and now with a camel clutch type position on Bulldog Mac, and again with that knee, very viciously driving it to the back of the shoulders, the back of the head, the neck area. Buchanan staying focused here. He is definitely staying focused on that head, neck, shoulder area. Bulldog Mac, good area to attack on this young man because he is a strong, mighty, powerful young man, and he is going right after the head and neck area. Sound strategy, he's got him covered here and got a 2 count on that. Great opening contest this week, Southern States Wrestling. We got a lot to talk about, a lot going on here. We're going to be also hearing from 2 young stars new up-and-coming superstars that are coming right here. Southern States Wrestling, fresh faces all the time, and that's a good thing. New competitors. You never know what's going to happen next, that's for sure. As guys are returning, new faces. We've had a bit of a Canadian invasion with Rex Atkins. And of course, Troy Buchanan, they've been here before in years past in Southern States Wrestling, but now Rex Atkins holding the championship since DeAndre Jackson was injured. And of course, Atkins, he captured the title by default, but he has been a tremendous champion. He's fighting, willing to take on anybody, anytime, anywhere, and that's a great prerequisite of your heavyweight champion. Ready to fight any challenger at any time. Bulldog Mac now back on a vertical base. A couple of back elbows right there, but Atkins right there caught him with that knee. Sets his man up. Irish whip coming across. Bulldog tucked into that. Handspring into a back elbow right there. Bulldog Mac taking care of business. Both men stunned and staggered at this point in the contest. No doubt about it. As the referee is totaling the count on him. Fans, you want to be sure to check us out on Facebook, Southern States Wrestling on Facebook, and of course on Twitter. Check us out on social media, of course, kingofkingsport.com, and of course, King of Kingsport on YouTube as well to check out all the back issues of Southern States Wrestling Television. Dustin Steele coming in, cleaning house, throwing fists left and right, but he's getting the job done here against the T-Rex Express. Atkins now with a knee right to the lower back. And it's breaking down now. Bulldog Mac now. We've got all four competitors in the ring. Fans, be sure to check out one of our great sponsors as well, Lance Dykes Insurance, for all of your final insurance needs to make those last arrangements. Get in touch with Lance Dykes today. Big power sidewalk slam right there. As Atkins now in for a cover. This could do it right here as Buchanan takes care of Bulldog Mac. The T-Rex Express have won this contest right here in Southern States Wrestling. What a great matchup to get this week started. And it's not over yet as they're still fighting out here on the floor. Man, I tell you what, great opening contest this week, Southern States Wrestling fans. Stay tuned. We've got a lot more in store for you in this week's program. A lot of news coming up, plus the footage.
Hi everyone, it's your friend Misty James. I'm here to tell you it's never too early to protect your family with life insurance and have peace of mind for you and your loved ones. Funerals double in price every 10 years. Do you have the money or benefits needed? Your loved ones could be left with medical bills and other expenses. Protect them now. Call my friend Lance Dykes, independent agent in Tennessee and Virginia, who has common sense approach to life insurance with no pressure sales. He is someone who will listen to you and work for you. Affordable premiums that will never increase. No medical exam. No decrease in coverage. And the policy cannot be canceled as long as you pay your premium. Top insurance carriers. Call Lance today and protect your family.
Calvary Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services. Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults.
Looking for a memorable and unique getaway? Visit Kingsport, Tennessee, where breathtaking views and affordable family fun are just a short drive away. Tee it up in Kingsport. Come play one of our scenic courses nestled within the rolling hills of Northeast Tennessee. Enjoy the natural beauty of the wooded terrain and mountain views. We have great courses for golfers of all skill levels. Call to book a stay and play golf package at an incredible value. Great memories are waiting to happen in Kingsport, Tennessee. We'd love to see you here.
If you are part of a nonprofit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
This should be a tremendous matchup right here. We've got two guys with a lot of animosity, to say the very least. Long anticipated matchup right here. Scott Sterling wants nothing to do with it. He was forced into this matchup. No question about it. He was forced into the matchup by the championship committee, and, it's only appropriate. He needs to step in the ring. He needs to take care of business, and he needs to settle this issue with Frank Parker. Scott Sterling has sent henchmen after henchmen to attack Frank. They've attacked him in West Virginia. They've attacked him in Tennessee, Virginia, the Carolinas. The whole situation has run rampant, no question about that. Now it's time to step in the ring, be a man, Scott Sterling, and step in there, and let's get this issue resolved. Former tag team partners, of course. Many, many years, many titles, many victories. Scott Sterling, Frank the Tank Parker, but now it's come to this. One-on-one. Scott Sterling has sent his henchmen. He's tried everything he can. And now the talking's done. It's time. The bell is rung. Frank Parker moves in, and Scott Sterling ducking away, grabbing the referee even. Scott wants absolutely nothing to do with this matchup. That's becoming blatantly obvious here. He was forced into the match. Frank's sitting there saying, let's go, me and you, no one else is here. Let's take care of business. Let's resolve this issue. So much history, so much animosity between these two guys, no question about it. The fans here in Kingsport, Tennessee want to see it, no doubt about it. And I know the fans watching us worldwide on Facebook, through social media, on YouTube. This is a match that we've all been wanting to see, and now we've got it in the ring. Frank the Tank Parker opening up now on Scott Sterling, his former tag team partner. As Sterling pretty much crumples into the corner here. Frank Parker moving back in, putting the boots to him. Of course, Scott Sterling tried to further injure Jake Booth sometime back, and that was when things changed, when this friendship fell apart. Scott Sterling now coming back in, but Frank Parker right back in, taking care of business. Forearm after forearm on Sterling now, has his man back into the corner and just choking him. Sterling went to the eyes right there, and now Scott Sterling, back and forth these guys go. They've been partners for so long, they know how each other fights, they know the way the other one thinks. That's why they're able to stop each other sometimes before they're able to throw a punch or a kick. Frank Parker not being, he just choking his man, no question about it. Nothing fancy about that, no doubt. This is a fight. You're not going to see a flying drop kick. You're not going to see a backslide. You're going to see punches, kicks, eyeballs being gouged. These guys have animosity. Parker again with a big clubbing-like forearm on Scott Sterling, and now biting him. It looked like he was biting him right there in the forehead. Close fist, no doubt about it. Frank's throwing haymakers. You want to see a wrestling match, change the channel. You want to see a fight, you're in the right place right here, right now. Frank Parker, Scott Sterling. Sterling now in that corner at Parker's mercy, and again, Sterling bails out. Parker's had enough now. He's going to go out after him. Frank Parker now coming around. Caught his man right there. Big forearm blow. Frank Parker now brings him over right here at the broadcast position, just feet away. Oh, into the ring they go. Frank Parker, just took a hard shot to the ring right there. And now into that post. Referee's holding the count. Both men make their way back into the ring. Huge matchup here this week with fans. We're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out Southern States Wrestling all across this great world of ours. Want to remind you to check out one of our great sponsors, Lance Dykes Insurance, for all of your final expense insurance needs. Contact Lance Dykes today. Make sure that your final arrangements are taken care of, things are in place, and the insurance policy is there to take care of your family when you move along. Give him a call, Lance Dykes, shoot him an email. Lance has got a great plan, a great package, sets you up on easy payments, and take care of all those arrangements for you today. Frank Parker has continued to sustain multiple shot after shot after shot to that back. Scott Sterling is focusing on that back. Again, with a big clubbing forearm blow right there. A hard forearm right to the kidney area. As Sterling staying focused. He threw Frank Parker into the ring, into the side of the ring a few minutes ago, and that's what started off this series, this attack, this focus on the lower back area of Frank the Tank Parker. Frank, though, fighting back here. Big scoop. Oh, he didn't have the power to do it. That back has taken such a beating at this point in the contest that Scott now just driving his knee into the lower back while pulling up on the chin here. Applying a tremendous amount of pressure. It's a modified camel clutch, basically, is what it is. And man, you talk about painful. Scott Sterling right at 300 pounds, and he's got his weight on the spine with the knee, reaching up and pulling back on that chin. Frank Parker now crawling his way back up, trying to make his way back to a vertical base. Scott Sterling on top of him here, choking him across that top rope. Referee's tolling the count. I told you weren't going to see any drop kicks, nothing pretty, no arm drags. You're going to see fight. That's what you got right here. Scott Sterling, Frank the Tank Parker, Southern States Wrestling, dues being paid. A lot of animosity, former partners here. Oh, big collision right there. Both men hit heads right there. Looked like Frank caught Scott in the back of the head, headbutting. Unintentionally, they collided. Both men down at this point. Well, it doesn't take long. Things can change fast, as they often do here in Southern States Wrestling, fans. Stay tuned in with us. Keep in touch with us on Facebook, on Twitter, kingofkingsport.com, King of Kingsport on YouTube. All the past episodes of Southern States Wrestling right there for you to check out. Frank Parker now setting up Scott Sterling, brings him across here, into the ropes he goes. Drove him in, power slam, but his back is, you can tell his back is affected him. Frank's not able to follow up and make the cover like he should have. And Bo James has now come down to ringside. Bo James has now got into the ring. Frank Parker caught him right there coming in. But now Frank's got Scott Sterling and Bo James. Bo James had no business coming out here. We were trying to resolve a matter here between these two former partners. Frank's got him set up here. Big double noggin knocker. That's exactly what you deserve for coming out there and sticking your nose in this, Bo James. Scott Sterling now focusing back on Scott Sterling. Frank Parker now bouncing back and forth between the two of them. And who in the world is this? Oh, my Lord. This huge guy's come right out of the crowd now. And he has got Frank Parker and choking him. What in the world? This must be another one of Scott Sterling's henchmen. This massive individual has come forth out of the crowd and caught his man right there with a gigantic splash into the corner. Oh my, we need to get some help out here if we can at all possible. If anybody can hear me in the back, we need some help out here. Oh my Lord. Bo James and Scott Sterling have perpetrated an attack here on Frank Parker, and they have this giant of a man. Oh, as he drops another splash across the lower back of Frank Parker. This guy's got to be in the 500-pound range. Scott Sterling and Bo James probably had this planned. Oh my God, there's nothing these guys won't do. There is nothing they won't do. And now, Bo James with a hammer. He's hitting him with a hammer. Unbelievably, he's gotten the hammer from ringside. And now, repeatedly, time after time, he has struck that hammer right into the lower back of Frank Parker. And again, Bo James has used the ringside hammer right to the lower back of Frank Parker. He's trying to cripple him. He is absolutely trying to cripple him. Like Frank Parker did to Bo James with a baseball bat. This hatred runs so deep. Absolutely unbelievable here. As Bo James now disposing of these young guys coming out trying to break things up. We've gotten some help from the back, but to no avail. As this attack continues, look at that hammer he's got in his hand, and again, right to the back and lower spine. You can put a man in a wheelchair with such things. Absolutely unbelievable. Ray Idle now, thankfully Ray Idle has come out and is trying to put a stop to this before they absolutely cripple Frank Parker.
This Southern States Wrestling program is brought to you in part by Lance Dykes Life Insurance. Lance is an independent agent in Tennessee and Virginia. It's never too late to protect your family and set up a no-pressure appointment. Lance will be happy to meet with you and work with you on policies that fit any budget. With final expense, whole life, and term insurance, Lance provides insurance for top-name carriers. It's never too late. Protect your family now. Contact Lance Dykes Life Insurance.
Sometimes it just takes a sound. It touches something inside. It just feels right. It just feels like home.
Thanks for choosing ABC 19 News. I'm Jim Bailey.
And I'm Ashton Bishop.
Welcome home.
Joe Wheeler and the championship committee have only given me 2 minutes of TV time this week, but that's all right because you just saw before this last break the incident that happened between myself, Scott Sterling, and our big friend as we took care of Frank the Tank Parker. We put a beating on Parker that he deserved. He deserves a beating like that every day for what he did to me 2 years ago. You know, they showed that tape of him beating me with a ball bat for months and months and months, but when it comes time to show what I did to Frank Parker, Joe Wheeler and everybody wants to get upset. They don't want to show the tape. Well, I've got my lawyers on it. Last week's program right here was a rerun because we were fighting with Joe Wheeler, the championship committee, about showing that tape. But you saw it. And also on that tape, you saw you, Ray Otto, you big jerk. You were given an opportunity to join our association. You were given an opportunity to be a part of something good. With me and Scott Sterling, two upstanding athletes right here on television every week, you were given an opportunity to stand beside us, but you chose to take Frank Parker's side. Battle lines are drawn. Sides are being picked. And Ray Otto, you have made a big mistake, just like Frank Parker. This thing between me and you, Parker, will never be over. And Ray Otto, me and you have been friends for many years, but you have chose the wrong side. So me and Scott Sterling are going to treat you the way you need to be treated. We're going to treat you just like Frank Parker, and we're going to beat your brains out any chance that we get. Now, right here on this television program next week, Scott Sterling and I are going to be a team inside the ring against two young punks from Canada who you saw on that tape get involved in something that was none of their business. Right here next week, we're going to show you Jesse Bieber. We're going to show you their old Kobe Durst or whatever your name is. We're going to show you something called an East Tennessee dog whooping, and you can take it to the far north up there in those cold lands of Canada, and you can tell everybody we went to Southern States Wrestling and we got beat like redheaded stepchildren, and it's going to happen right here on this television program next week.
Wrestling fans, you've been seeing them here in Southern States Wrestling. Kobe Durst and Jesse Bieber, two great young guys coming to us out of the Toronto, Canada, Niagara Falls area. Guys, next week, you got a huge challenge here in Southern States Wrestling. You're going to be taking on Bo James and Scott Sterling. Want to get your thoughts on this? You got two big veterans.
Oh, James? Wow.
And Scott Sterling.
Scott Sterling. That's some pretty big names in Southern State Wrestling. Some pretty big names all over the USA.
But listen, we're not from the USA. We are Canadian boys. As you can tell, straight out of Stratford, Justin Bieber, or
Jesse Bieber. Come on, man. I've told you time after time.
Time after time.
You keep confusing our names. It's Jesse. Jesse, man.
You got Jesse Bieber, you got Kobe Durst, two of the hottest upstarts that Canada has, two of the youngest upstarts that professional wrestling has.
We are pretty awesome. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in there and we're gonna show what we got because we are younger. We are upcoming. And we are gonna get in there because even though they may be the vets of Southern State Wrestling, they may be probably stronger than us. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna show them that we have the speed, we have the smarts, and we're gonna just get in there and we're gonna win. Because that's what we do. We win.
Southern States Wrestling, you're on notice.
There you have it, fans. Be sure to join us next week. It's going to be a great tag team matchup.